Here's the other thing about Dr. Disrespect. It's very clear that the internet, what is this, camp in a nutshell? Hold up. Man, I was saying some bullshit and then Link CC'd the fuck out of me. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Dr. Disrespect. Thank you, chat. I think Dr. Disrespect, and I want to give my full opinion here, and I've also been advised to not give this opinion publicly. But you know, it is what it is. I think I'm at a point where I'm gonna just kind of say how I feel, and y'all can take this as you may. Here's what's insane. Do you guys understand how fucked he would be if he booted up that stream and he lied when he's going to battle versus a multi-billion-dollar company like Twitch? Do you realize how fucked he would be? Do you realize when he went to court and they settled that is a huge W for Dr. Disrespect? Because in case you're not aware, a company could have kept that lawsuit going in perpetuity with the funds that they had. So the thing is, if he went live and if he was lying, do you know how fucked he would be? Enormously fucked. Which actually makes me think that the ball is now in Twitch's court. And I think they genuinely need to weigh in. And I genuinely think we need fucking answers. Genuinely. Genuinely. Because the weight, you know, I'm a guy who does something where I try to wait for all evidence to be provided. But if he went live and he said all that shit and he made all those claims and he was lying, he would be fucked. I genuinely think Twitch needs to make a response. The logs need to come out. Honestly, yeah. I 1,000,000% agree. I think Twitch at this point has to post the logs. They have to show the DMs. They 1,000,000% need to show the DMs. Because that's the only way that anybody can actually know what the fuck's going on. The court stuff doesn't mean much as we don't know what the settlement was. Yeah, it was probably completely unrelated, huh? Yeah, it was probably like a complete unrelated lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, we'll just bring one up. It's just a different one. It was probably about like Dr. Disrespect, like hitting and running or some shit. It's definitely not anything relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, I got no dog in this race, but you know what I do want to know? Who's just telling the fucking truth? And there's pretty much one or two options. Doc went live on stream and lied his ass off, and now he's gonna get fucked legally. Or two, he's actually telling the truth. And I don't think there's any middle ground. Maybe there is and I'm unaware of, but it's really fucking interesting. I'm not gonna, I watched the whole damn thing. I mean, bro went live to 200,000 fucking viewers. And the thing is, the internet has already made up their mind and it's gonna be impossible to fucking change because the memes are too good. It's kind of like the whole thing with like EO. Like ever since the negative edge Kara canceling thing, he's never gonna live that down, right? He's never gonna live that down. After he said, you know, Zenless Zone Zero doesn't have a me, like moving, you're never gonna get away from that. Right? It's the same thing with me. Like, people are always going to call me a fucking whale, even when I'm free to play. Though, thankfully, I have gotten away from that a little bit because I have, you know, actually changed. Just like a certain someone lying their ass off, but nothing happened to them. True. But yeah, we're going to see. Why would Midnight Society throw him out after looking at the DMs if it was harmless? Okay, so let's just be real. Do you know what the term's liability is? A multi-million-dollar company isn't going to keep someone around that they could potentially see as a harm to their business. This is something that I should have learned a long time ago, which is to not keep liabilities around. And when these people act fucking ridiculous for anybody else, I should cut those people out too. But unfortunately, I'm too fucking stupid. What was that? Yo, HTTGHJ. Thank you for the 5, get the baby. But when someone is a risk, they get them the fuck out. Even if they've done nothing wrong, you have to understand to corporations and to Twitter, public reception is reality. It is. And it doesn't matter what the truth is. It doesn't matter what, you know, the evidence is. The only thing that matters is how do we feel? And that's why I fucking hate the internet. Because at the end of the day, there are so many, this is a tangent. We are now moving past talking about Dr. Douchebag. We are no longer talking about this. I am now moving forward to talking about how much I hate the internet. Okay? Great. I'm now going to continue on a tangent completely unrelated. Unfortunately, we live in a society where public reception is reality. It doesn't matter if you fucked up. It doesn't matter if you didn't fuck up. It only matters if people think you fucked up. It doesn't matter if you didn't break a law. It only matters if people think that you brought a law. Everything is controlled by thoughts and emotions. Maybe 2% of things are actually based in evidence and proof. And unfortunately, the internet is still too fucking stupid when all these crazy accusations come out to just wait for evidence rather than just listen to people talk shit. They're still too fucking dumb, right? Because if they can turn it into a meme, that's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. And that's why I take everything on the internet with a massive, massive grain of salt. Because people talk so much shit and they believe anything. And don't get me wrong. Am I like this because I have a massive chip on my shoulder? Abso-fucking-lutely. The things that people have said that I've done with no evidence, with no proof that people believe is fucking insane. So yeah, I'm a little bit jaded. Yeah, it's a little bit fucking annoying, but I'm sure you guys have also dealt with that shit at school. Like, for how many times have you been in school, guys, and somebody said you did something that you didn't do, but it was too funny to shit on you for doing that fucking thing, so now everybody thinks you're weird as shit. It happens it happens in your job, it happens in school, it happens in your household, okay? When I was a kid, my brother would always call me Toucan Sam. They would always say, oh yeah, John's Toucan Sam because you can stack 2 Coke cans on his dick. And whenever a bitch gets out of line, he says, I'll shove a fucking Coke can up your... Guys, my dick is average fucking size, okay? But the problem is, when these people painted me out to have a fucking monster cock, it made me self-conscious, because then I felt like I needed to live up to this massive expectation to where my brother would kick in the fucking door and try to see my dick all the time. It was weird as fuck. Show us your dick then? No, why do you need to see it? Your mom sees it every night. Thought your cock as big as your ego. I come off as having an enormous ego, especially if you see me on somebody else's stream that I'm uncomfortable with their chat. I'll put up this barrier of a massive narcissist, of massive ego, right? Because when I'm in these states where people are shitting on me and shitting on me and shitting on me, all I do is say, yeah, well, I think I'm the fucking man. And they're like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? Because when so many people are trying to shit on me, I need to let them know that it's not fucking working. And maybe I care a little bit too much about what people think, and I care a little bit too much about what people see, but it does very much upset me when I know that my friends are also watching that stream, when my community's watching those fucking streams. Let me say this for the Miz kids. Not talking about Mizkif, guys. Okay? Okay, guys? Hopefully, Miz kids, you okay? We're all good. Not talking about Mizkif. Let me clarify that every time. Guys, love your streamer. Love your streamer. We're not talking about him. I'm saying there's a lot of chats that are like this. What about the guys that call you T-Dog? That's cool. That's the thing is, I loved when the Chinese people called me T-Dog until I realized that's like a slur in China.